Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Evan Carthy from evancarthy.com. Today we are going to look at the Facebook stock. We're going to see, based upon the setup that is currently in, if it is something we need to look at buying or shorting. It's going to go along with the post that I've done with it. That's going to be up soon. So this video is going to go along with the stock charts we're going to go over for it. So without further ado, let's see what's going on. So what we have right now is what I call the springboard short setup, and let me show you here how that works. The time frame we're using is the daily chart for it. So basically what you have right here, you have the pivot low circled right here, pivot high circled right there. Then you just come down and get your Fibonacci extension retracement levels to make it as accurate as possible. So the low for that one is 123.02, so we need to move that one up just a tad, close enough. This one is going to be the high of that, 185.14. No, that's not right. High 198.48 and 17 cents off. That's all right. So then I need to switch it over to my springboard template right here. And there we go. So basically this is how it works right here. So I'm going to take this trend line off real quick because we're going to talk about that here in a second. But basically, you got pivot low down here, pivot high, price retraces back, hits at least the 38% line right here. That locks these in place right there. So now we're just looking for a move up. Bingo, got it. Breaks a new high right there. Now, one of the keys, the first step for this is for it not to go up and hit the 1.236 extension level, which is this orange line right here. As you can see, it didn't do that. And then we look for it to get in this stock. We need two signals. One, for price to come down and retrace to the 23.6 line, and then the second one using the shift pitchfork right here, using that pivot low, that pivot high, and that pivot. We're looking for price to break this red line, which is the median line right there. So based upon those two signals, price breaking the median line on the shift pitchfork and price hitting the 23.6 Fibonacci extension level, that would be the signal for us to get in this trade right there. And so the current exit is down here, the 50% retracement level, Fibonacci retracement level at 160.69. I didn't see price hadn't gone down there yet to get there, so it's still a valid live trade. Now let me move the shift pitchfork because there's a couple other entries that could happen. So if price continues to go up and not hit the 50% retracement level, but goes up here and hits the 100% level right there, then what we would do is you would enter in right here as well, which is around $198.31, $198.31. Then you move your exit up to the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level at 180.55. I like having mine slightly above it just to make sure you get out. So say about 181.50 or so, something like that. And then finally, if price continues to go up and doesn't hit that exit level, but hits the 123.6 extension level, which is up here, show you in just a second. 216.06, you would get in there to short it, and then you move your exit down here to the 14.6% Fibonacci retracement level, 187.32, and that is the last time you move your retracement level from it. One thing you can do if you want to, you don't have to, but if price does come up here and hit the negative 1.618, which is a green line up here, then you can get in right there as well. And then basically anytime it gets down close to the 0% line over here, the blue line, you can get out if you want to, but you don't have to do that. But that is an option to consider if price really takes off the other way, which I have seen it do in the past. But for the most part, if you wait for the 23.6 extension level to happen and you wait for the shift pitchfork median line to break, that's enough confirmation to know that the trend has adjusted, and it looks like it's now going down to the shorter term, mainly because what we're basing this off of is missing the 1.236 extension level. When price does that and misses it, it means for the most part that the longs aren't in control no more and the shorts have in control, and vice versa when looking to go long with it. So then what we have right here, I also want to show you one more thing, is look at this trend line right here, because Facebook is teetering on this trend line as well for the setup using that pivot low, this pivot right here, this pivot right here. What's happening right here is price is broke down below it just a little bit, just a tease, and now it's just teetering right on along it. So if and when price finally does break this thing, then definitely that's what we'd be looking for as well, for more ammo for price coming down and hitting the current exit levels. Or if it stays like it is right now and doesn't hit the blue line up there, the 0% level up there, then we'd be looking down here for this to be the exit right there. But again, just going over it, it goes up and hits the blue line before hitting the 50% line, then the exit moves to the 23.6 line, 180.55, and then finally if price moves up to the 123.6% level, then you move it up to the 14.8 at 187.32, and that's the last time you would need to move it for the way this trade works. But if you want to get in at further levels, then you can still get in at further levels as well. It's what I like to do as well for the springboard trade. Definitely if price would go up to around 244.8 level right there. So for the very long term, I definitely like Facebook, but at least for this setup right here, we're definitely looking for some weakness here in the mid to short to mid term, and mainly the only thing holding it up right here is this little trend line. As soon as this thing breaks, that's when we're definitely looking for price to come back down to it. So it could do one of these things where it breaks and retraces back up, uses the trend line as resistance right there before it finally makes it move down. So that's another option that Facebook could do right here. So that's a springboard setup for the Facebook, an updated trade that is currently live for it right there based upon those exits. So hopefully that helps with your trading. Like I said, long term bullish on Facebook, but for this setup right here, I'm definitely short for until this one gets completed. All right, take care, have a good one. Thanks, bye.